It has been a hot minute since I've tried any Adidas shoes, and one just so happened to catch my eye. So after skating it for a couple of weeks, I have finally formed my opinion on whether or not they're a good shoe for you to skate. And this is my review of the Adidas COPA National Millennium. These shoes cost me $90, and since I bought these myself, like all of the shoe reviews on my channel, this is not a sponsored video, so I get to tell you exactly how they skated. All of the good things, and more importantly, all of the bad things. To begin with, these shoes do fit true to size as well as have a comfortable fit. Let's go through the bullet points that Adidas is talking about with these shoes. Adidas specifications on these shoes is a premium leather upper, a breathable mesh quarter, a low profile flexible cup sole, a high grade EVA midsole, abrasion resistant reinforcement, a molded shock liner. Similar Adidas shoes that I've skated like these in the past have had minimal impact protection. So I'm hoping that that molded shock liner does add some impact protection for these shoes, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about how these shoes flicked. There are some shoes that you skate where the flick feels off and you have a hard time adjusting the way that you do your kickflips when you start skating them. With these shoes in particular, I actually had the best time figuring out how to do my kickflips with them. Initially, I did feel somewhat off with the kickflips that I was doing, but I did slow down and take my time with not only my foot placement, but with the way that I actually did my kickflips. And after the first session, I was used to the way that these shoes flicked. This is not to say that they felt broken in, because even now, I still feel like they have that stiff shoe feeling, and a lot of people don't really like that, but I absolutely love it. Any shoe that I get that's a cup sole usually gives me a better feeling flick with any heel flip trick that I want to do. This cup sole is snug and secure and definitely feels like your foot is locked in there. In addition to this cup sole, the upper itself is very solid and has this extra piece of rubber wrapping around your heel. And this raised heel collar right here made me feel like my Achilles was being held in place, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because this heel collar, although it's really solid and does hold your foot in there really nice, also feels like it rubs against your Achilles and your ankle while you're walking and while you're skating. If you get these wear higher socks, and that'll fix it. But if you're wearing low socks, you're gonna feel the leather upper rubbing on your ankle and all that. So yeah, just wear higher socks and that should help. That should get rid of it. I do not expect any of the Adidas that I skate to be making squeaky noises because of the tread. As it turns out, the tread on these shoes is pretty much the same as some Nikes, because anytime I stopped on my heel, it was going squeak, squeak, squeak. Granted, it does make some loud noises, but it is also very grippy. Like you feel like real stuck to the board. You gotta adjust your feet so that your grip is less grippy. The tread's good, it's good tread. It does feel a little bit more grippy than other Adidas that I've skated in the past, but at the same, it doesn't make that much of a difference. All in all, I would say that the tread is better than other Adidas that I remember skating. Almost every skateboarding shoe that I've skated in the past couple of years has had some type of strap inside the shoe to hold your tongue in place. Now, Adidas must have skipped that part when they were making this shoe because my tongue kept sliding to the outside of my foot all the time. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's affecting the performance of this shoe. However, it is freaking annoying to look down at my foot and see my tongue all off to the side like that. Like I'm dealing with one of those dogs that can't keep its tongue inside its mouth. It's just sticking out to the side. Every time I see, I gotta push it back in. With these, my tongue is just sticking off to the side. It's annoying. Doesn't really impact the way that it skates, but it's just annoying. The aesthetic of this shoe is sort of conflicting. Yes, I do like the combination of suede and leather and rubber. However, this is a skateboarding shoe, but at the same time, I'm feeling like the aesthetic of this shoe is giving me soccer vibes. I feel like the majority of us in skateboarding want to have a skateboarding shoe and not have a soccer aesthetic looking shoe to go skateboarding in. So overall for me, I think that they look pretty cool. But leave a comment, let me know if you think that they look not like a skateboarding shoe and more like something else. The insole in these shoes is one that does absolutely nothing, but as it turns out, that's actually okay because the cup sole, in addition to the foam midsole that's inside this shoe, actually ended up taking impact very well. They were able to handle all the impact that I took while I was skating them, but if you're somebody that likes hucking and you're skating down something that's like more than 5 feet tall, I would definitely want to throw some insoles in here. But if you're skating some drops like I was skating, it's like about 3 or 4 feet tall, you're probably gonna be fine. The most disappointing thing about these shoes is that they started to fall apart almost immediately. The stitches that hold the suede onto the toe cap broke on the first session. And by the second session, the stitches on the switch flicking foot broke as well. Not only that, but the suede also started to tear already, and I've only been skating them for a couple of weeks. And I was sick last week, so I only skated like once. So I've been skating them for like 2 weeks basically. While I was skating the park in Coronado, I also broke the shoelaces right in the middle of trying a trick, which is one of my biggest pet peeves in skateboarding. I don't wanna have to stop and mess with my shoelaces in the middle of trying to focus on landing a trick. It's really annoying. And if you don't wanna mess with retying broken shoelaces in the middle of trying to focus on a trick, then go to the link in my description because at this point, I feel like I have created the strongest shoelace in the game. And they're probably gonna last longer than your skateboarding shoes. And just for you, for today, just today, like if this video came out today, just for you, 25% off, because when I did the 50% off, y'all ran out my stock, and like it takes me forever to order a new one, so 25% off, just for your cute fit. You know what, no, 26% off, woo, just for you. So after skating these shoes for a couple of weeks, and weighing out the good things and the bad things, I've come to this conclusion. These shoes are very good for skating, and I have enjoyed every second of skating them. However, unless you are pretty well off and making some good money, do not buy these shoes to skate in. For a skateboarding shoe that costs $90, it is not worth buying them for skateboarding. If I'm spending that much money on a shoe that I'm going to skate in, I do not expect the suede to start falling off in the first session. So from now on, hopefully I can get a skateboarding shoe that's gonna last me more than a couple of weeks. And for those beautifully made and handcrafted honest shoe reviews, make sure you do hit that subscribe button because we're getting close to 100K. For the shoes, leave a comment down below, let me know what shoes you want me to review next. Make sure to like the algorithm video, and you know what I meant. And that's it. Shoe drop! I wasn't ready to drop it. That was already dropped. Okay, I love you, bye. And if you've watched this far, leave a comment saying, dumbbells. Oh, that's the promo code too, dumbbells. Dumbbells. Dumbbells is the promo code. What was that face? I don't know. Bye.